Alright, what do we have here? It is a 2015 Triumph Thruxton. Beautiful beast. Figured I'd come and give it a go, see what it's all about. No gear indicator here. Well, those pegs are further back than I'm used to. It's definitely a lot different feel to to the R3. Let's give it a test ride. The bars are really narrow. Man, listen to that thing though. That sounds good. Definitely a different feel from what I'm used to. I do like the fact that the mirrors are actually somewhat useful. I should have adjusted them a little bit, but can actually see what's behind me. Yeah, I do like the bar end mirrors. I may have to get a set of those. I have always been a fan of the Thruxton, Bonnevilles in general. Very, very beautiful bikes. Saw they had this one. Figure I had to give it a go. I really don't have a lot of interest to step into a faster sport bike. I like the R6, the R1, bikes like that. However, that's not really what I see myself riding on a day-to-day basis. This one, you can definitely see. It doesn't feel that heavy, surprisingly. It looks like it would be a heavy bike, and I'm not sure really what the weight is, but I can put it on the screen. But it doesn't feel like a terribly heavy bike. That little windscreen seems to actually do an okay job keeping the wind off my chest. It's not much of a screen, but it works alright. As I said before, it is really, really, really windy today. So this bike was replaced with the new 1200 Thruxton, which I really like the look of. However, I think I'm still a bigger fan of this bike versus the new one. It's got 5 gears. I'm used to 6. 5-speed, not bad though. I mean, you're probably not going to take this thing cruising at 80 miles an hour on the highway all that often. I wouldn't anyway. It's more of a back road bike rather than for the interstate, which I prefer to ride anyway. Riding on the interstate just kind of gets a little bit boring. I mean, if I'm in a hurry to get somewhere, probably not on the motorcycle anyway. Not if it's any long distance. This bike's got somewhere around 70 horsepower. I want to say 69 horsepower, which doesn't sound like a lot for a 900, almost 900cc engine, but for the type of bike, it's pretty standard, I'm sure. Ah, that sounds good. Yeah, I could get used to something like this. My hands feel like they're really close together. Like rather than being a little bit further out, they're really in tight. It's not uncomfortable, but it would just take a little bit of getting used to. Knees are pretty bent, legs a little bit, feet a little bit behind me. It's a big seat though, plenty of room to move around. Already in first. That's another thing it would take getting used to, is only having 5 gears. Especially not having a gear indicator. I wouldn't say I necessarily need a gear indicator. It is nice to have, to always know without a doubt what gear you're in. But on this style of bike, I wouldn't really expect to have one. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm in love with the looks of it. I'm in love with how it rides. I need one of these in my life, I think. I really don't know what to say anymore. I mean, this is not a new bike. There's not really any insight I can give that's not already out there. But just as far as like coming from an R3 to this, it's not intimidating at all. I mean, yeah, it's quite a bit bigger engine, but honestly, it's still pretty easy to handle. It doesn't feel like it's going to get out from underneath me. And, you know, I'm not a new rider by any means, but I have only owned small displacement bikes before. Oh my god. Yeah, this is, I think, would make a really good second bike for most people. If you're coming off of a 250, 300. This would be a good option for sure. I'll park it back out here, do a little walk around of it. I got a fan. She likes this bike. Woo! I am definitely a fan of that, for sure. Sounds good, looks good, handles well. It's, you know, not sport bike handling, but not razor sharp. But that would definitely do. Record a quick video of it before they come take it away from me.